Hello everyone. Why Prince William revealed a new beard to infuriate Harry. This was no coincidence. I am feeling great when I see the new look of our future king. It is truly beautiful from the outside to the inside. I secretly think how lucky Prince William is the eldest son of the king. Not like that useless man. It is disgusting to see. Okay, now let's get to the heart of today's story. As I said, it was no accident that William released this video with the beard, since Harry and William have had a long-running feud about beards and whether they were permitted to have them or not. And I believe it will upset Harry that William looks better with a beard than he did, because that was the only thing he had over his brother. The context, of course, is that the late Queen permitted Harry to wear a beard at his wedding to Meghan, but not William, the future king. We occasionally have to talk about lighter topics, situations that are a little more enjoyable, and Prince William's beard has utterly split the internet. So he's on vacation this summer, most likely at Balmoral or on his way there, and he issued a video yesterday congratulating Team GB on their successful Olympic Games in France. The video was arguably the most crucial because it was the first time we'd seen Catherine since Wimbledon. She's grinning and she looks extremely well, implying that her recuperation is progressing well. Yet all everyone was talking about was Prince William's facial hair. Look, from everyone watching at home, congratulations to Team GB. There's an issue because the whole thing has been modernized anyhow, and some people are starting to argue it shouldn't be permitted to have a beard. Like we had kings back in the day, a lot of German kings and Russian monarchs, and they all like the beard. It's only as long as it's clipped and neat, and it needs to go with you. Because if he loses more of his hair and begins growing a beard, he'll look like a pimp. I don't know, that's strange. Otherwise, you know, we cannot have Pimp William. It must remain Prince William. But he's okay, a good child. What's interesting about this is that there is a psychological aspect to it, because the late Queen was pretty cool about most things involving William and Harry, but the one thing she forbade William from doing was growing a beard, especially on big occasions like his wedding. She stated that if you are the future king, you must be unshaven. So William was upset, like really mad, when Harry rejected the late Queen's advice and donned a large bushy beard for his wedding to Meghan Markle. Perhaps that was a foreshadowing of things to come, since if he had listened to his grandmother, he would not have hurried into the wedding with Meghan in the first place. But that's another tale. So, to me, there's a psychological aspect to this. It's William saying, you know what, I'm in charge now. No one's going to tell me not to have a beard. And Harry, I look better than you. Because, as you recall, Harry also made a jab about William's hairline in his leisure time. So there are a few fascinating details behind this beard. I don't believe it's entirely accidental that he chose to save it for this video. My argument is that Harry and Meghan became rebels, and as rebels, they undermined some components of the monarchy, such as conventions and traditions. It appears that Team William is attempting to seize control of the situation. It's already occurring. So Harry is sporting a beard, and the beard symbolizes everything else. They aren't necessarily mimicking what Harry and Meghan are doing. They are effectively stating that since they started this, they have already modernized much too rapidly. If we take control of the story gently, and when it is appropriate, he will not wear a beard to a state banquet. I hope not. It will feel like there is too much change happening too rapidly. However, it is just now gaining control. Harry and Meghan aren't the only ones attempting to be hip. We're truly cool, and we have a history. Also, I believe William and Catherine are cooler than Harry and Meghan these days. But don't you think Harry and Meghan seem just a little desperate these days? And, frankly, William and Catherine are great because they aren't always chasing attention and pulling foolish antics. Harry and Meghan are Alistair Campbell and Karen Vorderman, while William and Catherine are down with an MITC. Anyway, I want to ask everyone's opinion. Do you think Prince William's bearded look is good? If yes, please comment number 1, and if no, please comment number 2. Okay, although not as vital as free speech or political leadership, everyone has an opinion about Prince William's beard. it appears younger. I believe he looks lively. Also, I don't think she would have enjoyed facial hair, although he looks far better with it than Prince Harry does. Yeah, it does. I believe it was no accident that William released this video with the beard, because Harry and William have had a long-running feud regarding beards and whether they were permitted to have them or not. And I believe it will devastate Harry that William looks better with a beard than he did, because it was one of the things he had to control over his brother. Because, of course, the late Queen allowed Harry to have a beard at his wedding to Meghan, but would not allow William, the future king, to have one. You're making me feel sorry for Harry for once, because the only thing he had over his brother was a beard. Poor boy. I never felt pity for Harry until now, and now he's also lost that. But no, I mean, look, it was obviously summer, so he probably felt, well, I'm on vacation, so I'm not going to shave. But I wouldn't mind seeing William out and about with his beard. Do you agree with the late Queen that the head of state, or future head of state, should not wear facial hair? I really don't believe it matters. I believe we simply need to allow them to spend some time as a family this summer, enjoy themselves, and then return to work later in the year when Catherine is back to full health. To see Catherine shining in that photo, oh, I adore it, and I always worry about her. Do you know what truly hurts? Since I didn't think she had cancer in the first place, since it hadn't shown. And I think we'll have to give Catherine some time. It's okay for her to show up like Way, but she needs to recuperate properly. She had been going through a really terrible situation. So I think it's unfortunate that she's currently under a lot of pressure to return to full-time work. I've spoken with a number of people about it, and it could take some time. Maybe she won't be able to return to the same grueling work schedule, but I don't believe it matters. William is out there doing it. We want Catherine to care for her health while still being able to spend time with her children, especially because one of them is the future monarch of our country. Yeah. I mean, I've always been quite supportive of Catherine and William. I believe the issue where there was a slight disagreement and people began to question a lot was how it was depicted in the media, as well as the challenges with the photo they released, which was, you know, edited, and then there was something else. And then there was a possible sighting of her at a farm fair, and everyone started to, I believe that, as with many other issues, when the media or people in the media are not straightforward, direct, and honest, it is similar to the attacks on children. I believe it creates a vacuum for many individuals to begin addressing issues. To be honest, I believe Kensington Palace handled the matter poorly, since you cannot simply leave a vacuum. I do not use the term conspiracy theory. This is quite evident to me since, in my opinion, the majority of conspiracy theories are correct, so I wouldn't call it a conspiracy theory regarding Catherine. They were plain falsehoods. I mean, fools like Christopher Busey, the person Harry and Meghan adore. They highlighted him on their Netflix show. He serves as the spiritual head of the Sussex Squad. He was out there claiming that even the video in which Catherine declared her cancer was a hoax. He said it was a profound fake, controlled by AI, and the strange part is that it was actually filmed by the BBC. So much of this was ridiculous. And when you leave that type of vacuum, sadly, what occurs in this day and technology is that mistruths can be perpetuated. So I believe it is always ideal to try to be honest. But there were reasons why Catherine couldn't, such as wanting to inform the kids first, which is very understandable, but she didn't want the kids to find out while they were at school. She wanted to spend a few weeks with them. So it made sense. But goodness me, I think it's nice to see the pair looking youthful, energetic, and happy. And, for my part, I approve of William's beard, especially since I know how much it will irritate Prince Harry, which is also a lot of fun. Yes, William, the heir to the throne, a real first responder, and a passionate advocate for so many things, is a very independent, strong person. For him to respect his grandmother, the Queen, and go clean-shaven really points to his confidence and good nature. I just think William has decided to chill while on holiday. Let's face it, they've had a rough ride of late. He needs to recharge his energies and relax to be able to be as marvelous as he's been previously. Prince William and our beautiful Princess Catherine are such wonderful ambassadors for the UK. I hope they have a good rest. They deserve it. Certainly, more lies from Harry. Had his therapist on speed dial for that alleged incident, but couldn't help his wife when she threatened to end it all. Great husband material, while William was defending the staff who were being badly treated by them. Harry's words, the staff was slumped over their desks crying. As usual, there's more to the story than Harry tells. Of course, no sympathy for Harry. He had everything and threw it away to prove a point, but failed miserably. He chose Meghan despite being forewarned by his friends, his family, and the palace staff. I'm sure he saw the bullying reports or witnessed her merciless bullying. Still, he married Meghan, and now he has to spend the rest of his miserable, broken life with her. Any silence is killing Harry and Meghan. They want the royal family to retaliate against them, but as they are grown, mature adults, they don't. Kudos, royal family. Besides, Harry is not next in line, and never will be, to Prince William. Prince George is next to his dad. Harry is not Prince William's son. Prince George is behind his dad, and next is Princess Charlotte. And since Prince William has had children, Harry will never be next to Prince William. That grown man has to grow up. Prince William is only 2 and 2 months older than that man-boy Harry. Prince William turns 15 in June, and Harry turns 13 on September 15th. Do the math. Prince William is not Harry's dad. Harry has make-believe children of his own. In short, the royal family and everyone else is better off without Harry. Do you feel the same way? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much. And don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye, and see you again.